The drive-in theater tradition here in the Mahoning Valley is now almost 80 years old. Behind me is the Skyway Drive-In. Opened since 1949, it's one of two remaining here in the area. America's love affair with the drive-in began in 1933 when the first Ozoner, as they were called, opened in Camden, New Jersey. In the years after World War II, Americans moved away from central cities and downtown theaters and began frequenting the drive-ins that opened in the surrounding areas. Nearly 3,000 drive-ins opened between 1945 and 1953. Drive-ins show double or sometimes triple bills, allowing families to relax in the comfort of their own automobiles. Concession stands provided a bounty of goodies for both the young and old.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
At one time or another, there were 9 different drive-in theaters operating here in the Mahoning Valley. Starting in the 1940s, families could get away from the crowded cities and the packed downtown movie houses out into what were largely rural areas, all to enjoy a night of double features, complete with dinner, all from the privacy of their own automobiles. I'm here in the site of the former North Side Drive-In off of Belmont Avenue in Youngstown, and I'm talking to local pop culture enthusiast Mark Hackett.
Hey, Sean.
Mark, I know that you spent a lot of your youth and even probably your middle age too at the drive-ins. What do you remember about the local drive-ins?
Well, I remember they were a treat to go to. I remember as far back as my sister and I getting to go to do that. And for us, it was a treat. You know, we were able to get in our pajamas and we were able to go, stay up way past our bedtime. To be outside in the dark for all that time, be able to see movies on this big giant screen. For us, that was, a very magical time. And I remember getting to see a lot of Disney films such as Dumbo, Cinderella, and then later Herbie Rides Again was another one. It was a simpler time. There were no worries back in the 80s. There were no responsibilities, especially for somebody that's in high school, and for us to have that outlet as a gathering place and a place to be entertained at night, away from our parents, it was a magical thing to have. And unfortunately, we didn't know at the time that we were on the end of an era for drive-in theaters. 60s and 70s were popular, but they were trying to draw people in with exploitation films in order to turn a profit because it didn't seem as popular. And then when the 80s came around, you had the introduction of the VCR. Right. You had video stores. You had the multiplex cinemas. And all three of those entertainment options took away the popularity of the drive-in, and it started to go on a downward spiral.
There's almost nothing left of the 5 Youngstown area drive-ins. However, in other communities, empty and abandoned drive-ins stand as ghostly reminders of the decline of an American icon, like the Reynolds Drive-In in Transfer, Pennsylvania.
We're delighted to have you with us, and we extend a cordial welcome to you. We've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on our giant screen with the new, colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
You've seen the show. It was quite a treat. But now you'd like something to eat, so right this way to the concession stand serving castleberries, the best in the land.
Step back in time with me and revisit the golden age of entertainment. From turn-of-the-century Nickelodeons to Keith Albee's Vaudeville Palace. From neighborhood theaters of yesteryear to your favorite drive-ins and twin cinemas. They're all featured in historic theaters of Youngstown and the Mahoning Valley. Available from the History Press.